Hello friends, let's start with our series of solving HackerRank problem solving. And in problem solving, we're gonna solve today flipping bits. It's basically kind of a easy problem. So I guess I've already written the code. So flipping bit is basically we have to find the binary of a given number, and once we have find the binary of a number, we have to we have to add means we have to make it a 32-bit number. Once we have done that, we have to flip the bits, means generally 1 would become 0 and 0 would become 1. So we have done that kind of. So basically at the first step I am asking for the user for the to enter number of instances of inputs. For example, here number of instances is 3, so there are 3 inputs given here. So once we have done that, it's going inside a for loop. Then we are asking the user to enter the input or the values that user want to enter. Once the user have done that, we have created a function which would basically convert any number into its binary format. Once we have done that, we are calling this function and storing the value in an ARR variable. Once you have done that, you'd basically multiplied 0 into 32 times. It's a string 0 again. So once you have done and we have added that with the string array, and we are basically inverting it. So for example, the last number means inversion means, like, for example, how to say it, let's give you example of inversion like 0 0 1 1 0. So the value would be after inversion would be becoming something like this one. So this has been inverted, so from it's coming from left to right. Now the value we have written it from 0 0 1 1 and 0 0 0. Once we have done that, we would basically get the entire string into a flip format, and then we will run a loop from 0 to 32, running from 0 to 32 because we require a 32-bit number. So you would get that, and it's the same reason we are multiplying it by 0 multiplied by 32. It's the same reason. For example, binary of 4 would generally be, I guess, 4 is how much? I guess 1 0 or 0. It's 1 0 0. So 1 0 0 is the binary of 4. Then you have to append n number of zeros until the total length becomes 32. So to do that, we have multiplied it by 32, and we are running and inverted it, and then we are running a for loop from 0 to 32. Once you have done that, you would be only adding those values whose value is 0, means inversion. Generally what happens is that when you're converting a binary number to decimal number, generally the value of 1 becomes the number which is generally get added. But in here, as you're flipping the bits, so we would write that if that value is 0, then only we are adding it, the summation of it. And once we have done that, and once we have reached a count of 32, you'll be breaking this loop. I think this is not required anymore. Let's check. And then you'll be printing that sum. Let's see. Yeah, it worked. So I will submit the code. I guess it's like around 15 lines of code, or I think even less. Around, make it 10. So this is the amount of lines of code, and that's it, guys.